Hey guys, before we start today's video, I want to talk to you about an event that I'm going to be at on May 25th and 26th in Benson, North Carolina. I'm going to be at Galot Motorsports. I don't know why I'm doing this while washing my hands, but I don't know. This event is going to be called the Anything Goes Showdown, and they've got like all kinds of different stuff. It's going to be me, Dirty Max, Jack, Guitarmageddon, ZL1, John, Doc, a bunch of other people. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to get Daniel. Hey Daniel, put the flyer up right now so that way they can see it. You guys screenshot this. Make sure you guys come out. I don't normally get to make it up to North Carolina or anywhere up close to the northern states very often, so make sure you guys come out. We're gonna have a lot of fun with Guitarmageddon. Everybody else is gonna be there. So anyways, let's jump into today's video. What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today you're watching another episode of I Know That I Said I Wasn't Gonna Mod It, but now we are. So anyways, as you guys saw before, we took the Volvo, we went and ran the car. Last video, if you didn't get to see that video, click up above and go check it out. It was actually pretty hilarious. We went and raced a Mustang GT, Harry's EcoBoost, and basically just raced all of our dailies together. It was pretty funny. But the Volvo, as you guys saw, is a pretty nice car for what it is. It doesn't look like it. Like Poe said, it looks like a dentist car, but today we're gonna modify it a little bit more just to make it look a little bit nicer. I'm gonna set these up here. We're gonna go through these real fast and I'll show you guys what we're gonna be up to today. So in here, we've got basic maintenance stuff, really. We've got some new headlight windshield wipers. Actually, wait, what do you call these? Just headlight wipers? Volvos are pretty well known for having windshield wipers on their headlights. So these cars are basically meant for snowy climates and stuff like that. Also, something else that I forgot to mention, check this out. I actually went ahead and somehow managed to get this Mustang GT shifter into the Volvo. It feels really solid and it's very, very weighted, so it's really great to drive around on. We've got some new little door locks. If you look inside of the door right here at the door lock, these little collars tend to fall out all the time and they disappear for some reason. Let me see if this one has it. Yeah, so see, this is what it's supposed to look like, but I lost one of them and they don't sell them by the individual packaging, so I just went ahead and bought some nice new billet ones with some new billet door locks. Got a cabin air filter. I've got an oil filter. I've got a fuel filter. I've got some spark plugs. I've got a new upper engine mount. So this is actually a solid, well, not completely solid, but this is a polyurethane upper engine mount. Aside from all that maintenance junk though, this is what I'm really excited about. This is the purpose of today's video. Oh yeah, BC Racing custom coilovers. Caution, ensure that you receive the correct items for your vehicle before attempting installation. Volvo S60 all-wheel drive 01 to 07. Yep, all right, sweet. Let's check these custom coilovers out for the Volvo, baby. Oh my gosh. So initially, this was like the last thing that I really wanted to do, to be honest with you. Well, kind of. I can't really exactly lie about that, but I kind of wanted to do it. But aside from that, the Volvo has what is known as active chassis suspension. The struts that are in there are basically dampening. They're auto dampening. What the hell was that? Anyways, they've got these three little buttons here. There's comfort, sport, and advanced. Advanced is basically like track mode. It would stiffen the shocks up in all four corners really tight. If you go to comfort, it was said that you could literally feel like you're riding on a cloud, like you're just bouncing every bump that you hit, and super soft. Sport was meant to be like the nice median between the two. So now, as awesome as that sounds, the 4C suspension system, which is what the car's suspension is called, it's called a 4C system, is completely shot. Now whenever I go over speed bumps and stuff, or even hit a bump in the road, it sounds like the bottom of the car is about to fall out. To replace these, I thought it wouldn't be that bad, right? I mean, it's just shocks. And that's where I was wrong. So to get that feature back again, it was $1,500 a corner. So instead, we went to kind of, honestly, the cooler alternative. I went to the BC Coilovers. Now, the cool thing about these coilovers is that they are only $1,000 as they sit for basically any car. Their whole entire line is $1,000, and you can dampen them the same way. So it's not automatic, but if you check right here, there's a dampening knob that you can spin. There's a soft and a hard ride, and it basically will control handling and the rideability. And these are actually, as you guys know, most coilovers, you can adjust the height, which is really cool. So anyways, enough explanation. That is the reasoning that I went with the these coilovers instead of the OEM. So yeah, I'm taking care of two things at once and for cheaper by just getting the coilovers in the car. I'll be able to lower it, be able to fix the ride, be able to fix the blown shocks, all brand new stuff for a sixth of the price. Anyways, let's go ahead and hop right into it and get these coilovers get started installed, and then we've got a little bit of maintenance stuff to do, and then we're gonna go take this car on a test ride and hopefully everything goes well. So check this out. This is the weird thing about Volvos. Volvos do not have nuts or lug nuts. They have lug studs or wheel studs, whatever you call it. That's what holds the wheel on. Oh yeah, this looks disgusting in here. We've only got 2 bolts right here. Okay, so already it's wanting to come out. This is so weird. The suspension on this car is the most strange. There we go. This is the connector for the active chassis stuff. Now I should be able to pull the entire strut out. Challenge number 2 is how the hell am I gonna get that out of the top? Oh, come on. Oh, there we go. Okay. Now that I got that one out, I can go ahead and put this one in. And I gotta jam this thing. Oh, okay. There we go. So right now, being that the other side is still the stock height, this sway bar is not gonna pull up to line up into the hole in the coilover here. So I'm gonna go ahead and come around to the driver's side and get started on this side. So once we put the coil over, we can get the sway bars to line up and all that good stuff. I'm pretty sure I just broke something. What did I just break off? There we go, I got it. Okay, holy crap, that one was really hard to get in place. Now, I've got, okay, now I've got one more bolt. Am I going in? There we go. That sway bar link is in. I need to come back to the passenger side over here, get this sway bar link put in. That was a lot more difficult than I expected for the little Volvo, I'm not gonna lie. There we go. So both sides are completely tied up. You have to do this over and over and over. You have to sit there, raise it, measure it. Take the wheels off, adjust your coils, put the wheels back on, lower it to the ground, measure it, raise the car back up, take the wheels back off, adjust the coils, put the wheels back on, lower it down to the ground, measure it, lift it, and keep doing that over and over and over till you get it where you want it. So it really sucks. Not super slammed. You got 2 fingers, a finger and a half of fitment between the wheel and the fender. We're gonna go ahead, raise the car back up, and then get started installing them on the rear. Okay, so underneath the car, we've got some rust. No problem. We're gonna have to figure out how to get the strut out from the top. Oh yeah, look at that exhaust right there, baby. If you guys missed that video, click up above. Yeah, Poe did that. That shit looks good. Okay, anyways. Okay, how do I get it out of there? I really have no idea what I'm supposed to do here. Hang on, I'm gonna do something really extra, but I just kind of want to do it just to do it. I've yet to use my topside creeper yet. I've literally not had an excuse to use it until now. Boom, look at that. That is winning right there. Okay, so let me lock the wheels right here. Boom, this is so stupid extra. Oh my gosh. I really don't know what I'm supposed to take off, to be honest with you. All of the rear shocks that I've ever taken out, you normally have to take out this center nut right here. There's like a metal tab holding, like covering it up. So I don't know what I'm supposed to do. There's this bolt right here, but I honestly don't know if I'm supposed to be taking that out or what. I feel like I have to bend this metal tab back to get to that. I don't know. I think I see why it's hung up. It's sitting on this lower control arm.
There you go. Boom.
Oh yeah. That right there, boys.
Now how you gonna get it out?
Don't worry about that. You wanna see what I'm gonna do next? For my next trick, I'm gonna get wire cutters.
Why do you need wire cutters? Yeah.
Bam!
Oh.
Screw that whole wire. Now I'm really done playing games. Nope, nope, that's not coming. Hang on, let me try to get the other side out. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa.
Good?
That was probably the most difficult thing that I've done in a really long time. This is our new rear coilover. I'll take the nut off of the top. This nut was so hard to get. Okay, so that goes in there first, I believe. And now, this whole thing should just slide up into place. Real nice and easy. Thread that nut on there a few times.
All right, that's good.
You got to thread it on a few?
Yeah.
Okay, so everything underneath the car on the other side is done. All I've got to do now is tighten up these 2 bolts. And now, just need to tighten the shock lower mount here. And after that, we will have pretty much completely finished this coilover install on the Volvo. There we go. Now we've just got to put the wheels back on and lower the car to the ground, and we've got to tighten up the back, the shock mount up from the top, and then reassemble the entire inside of the car and everything. But at least we're done with the actual coilover install. It's not going to sit completely right until we go drive it around, but it will be close.
What was that?
What was that?
I don't know what that was. Oh, that was your shot smacking this.
That was the weirdest noise.
Smack the metal.
I think these upper shock mounts were just settling in place. Oh, you got here just in time. We just finished up the whole install of the coilovers.
Yeah, just in time to not do anything.
We're done, son. Coilover install complete. It's not where I want it. I definitely want to drop it down some more, but let's go drive around real quick, and we'll come back and see if they've adjusted height any or if it's going to stay the same.
It needs a little bit of work.
God, the suspension is so much more stiff. Okay, now the real test here, this is what was bothering me. Let me roll up the windows real quick, and now let's see if we can hear some crazy rattling whenever we go over bumps and stuff. None at all.
That's nice.
Muchas better. All right, we just made it back to the shop, so we're gonna go ahead and pull it on the lift just to get the coilovers adjusted. And yeah, these I'm gonna have to take the wheels off for the front. The backs I can get to without taking them off though, so that's good. So coilovers are actually pretty easy to adjust. Literally all you've got to do is take this little wrench right here. Okay, so we went ahead and we got the the rear coils adjusted some. I say some, we got them adjusted a lot. We're gonna see how slammed it is now in the rear. Let me measure and be sure that we've got about the same on both sides. I counted the threads, so it should be. There's 26 inches to the fender over here, and there's 26 inches to the fender over here. So yeah, the front's actually lower than the back is. It just looks like it's not because it's on a board. Yeah, the front's a ½ inch lower than the back. Now, next up, we've got to do our little windshield wipers. Now, I don't know how to replace these at all. Oh, you literally just pull them out. Okay. That was actually pretty easy. Brand new headlight wipers. The only reason I got it is because these were shearing. They were like splitting. I didn't want it to come off and start scratching the headlights up. Next up, oh yeah, my fuel filter, my air filter, my oil filter, spark plugs, upper engine mount. This is the one that I really care about because right now the inside of the Volvo smells like crayons. And as much as I love crayons, I really don't like smelling them all day. So this is the cabin air filter. We're gonna go ahead and replace this as well, which should be normally located above the glove box or behind the glove box. Actually, this one is not. Oh yeah, it is. Apparently the cabin air filter is located under here. Oh, there we go. Oh yeah. All that crap just fell out of there. And this is how disgusting the cabin air filter was. So now that that is out of the way, we're gonna go ahead and grab our new one here and slide it up in place of that one. Hopefully have it smelling a lot better in there. The cabin air filter is replaced. I'm gonna go ahead and start the car real quick, turn the AC on and see how it smells. Oh yeah, that is much, much better. It doesn't smell like crayons and old people in here now. Sweet. Now the next thing that I'm gonna do is these lock pins like I was showing you guys in the beginning of the video. This is super, super minor, but it's something that I really wanted to do just because, I don't know, they were cheap, okay? Don't judge me, they were cheap. I think you literally just pull these out. Okay, there's no way. I'm gonna stick these in place for right now. Okay, maybe I'm not. So unfortunately, after looking up and doing a little bit of research, turns out that to do these door pins, you have to take off the entire door. Like, well, not the door, but the door panel. And I don't feel like really doing that today, so we're not gonna mess with that. The main things that I'm gonna focus on now, probably not gonna do the oil and fuel filters right now. I'm gonna wait till I change the oil whenever it's due to do both of those, but I am gonna do the spark plugs and this upper engine mount. So this engine mount goes, like I was showing you guys, right there. First thing that we've gotta do though is take off this entire upper mount here to get it out of the way, and then once that's out of the way, the upper mount shouldn't be that hard to get to then. Now we've just got to take out this big piece here, get that out of the way. Oh my god, Harry, I know you tightened this. Why'd you tighten this so tight, man? You're gonna see something really fun. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this upper engine mount in real quick, right? So go to start taking it off, got 1 bolt, 2 bolt, 3 bolts off. So I go to start looking at the bracket, and I realized that there is a 4th bolt. Now that 4th bolt is underneath this plastic cover here. That's not an issue, right? Well, actually it is, because to get to this plastic cover, you've got to take off 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Torx bolts right there, which really wouldn't even be an issue, except for to get to those, well, specifically these two under here, you got to take this charge pipe off. Now to take this charge pipe off, you'd think that would be simple, right? 1 bolt right here, 1 bolt right here, and you'd think it would come off. Nope. So you've got to take this rubber coupler off the front up here, and then you've got to take it off of the turbo back there and take that V-band clamp off. So then once you take the V-band clamp off the back, the entire charge pipe lifts out of the way, then you can get the cover out of the way, then you can get that 4th bolt out of the way just to replace this one little engine mount bolt here. Well, not engine mount bolt, the engine mount. Yeah, I guess I got to take this whole entire thing apart now. Sweet. I wonder if I'd be lucky enough for it to be the same size as everything else. And it's not. Okay, it's off of the V-band back there. I think I got the clamp loosened. There we go. There we go. So now I can take off this plastic cover up here and get it out of the way. And we've got all of our coil packs in here. And like normal with Volvos, we've got a collection of oil in here. Timing cover. And we can go ahead and inspect the timing belt too. That's actually what broke on your car. Before I get started on the spark plugs, let me finish what I'm doing. Let me take out this engine mount bolt over here. There is our old mount. This here is our new mount. Check that out. That is awful. So you see how the bushing here literally is just like completely blown out, loose, moving around like crazy. This one completely solid, stationary, brand new, great shape. That thing definitely needed to be replaced. Okay, there we go. New upper engine mount is in place. We're gonna get started swapping out these spark plugs. Pop that coil up like that. No oil down in there, which is good. Let me go grab a spark plug socket. These plugs really don't even look that bad, honestly. Have they been replaced before? These are Denzos. So yeah, they have been replaced before. We're gonna go ahead and replace them anyway since I've got the new ones, but it is nice to know that they've at least been replaced before. And just for good measure, we've got dielectric grease here. Slide that back down into place. And we can put back our coil bolt here. All right, now I've got all the spark plugs completely replaced. The coil packs are put back in place now. I can go ahead and reattach this cover for the timing belt. Slip this cover back in there. There we go. There we go. Now I've got, this is the fun part here. V-band clamps are the best whenever it comes to sealing things, but V-band clamps are also the best at really pissing you off whenever you don't feel like being mad. Oh my gosh, come on. Looky there, I think I actually got it. I feel like I've legitimately been working on this car all day. You know why I feel like that? Because I have. But the coils are done. Coilovers in the car, those look good. Upper engine mount is in, new spark plugs are in. Oh boy, we're getting close. Now I've got to put on this giant upper mount again, and I will be pretty much wrapped up. Wait, where did my little... Oh, I know where it went. I forgot about this earlier. Where did you go? Oh, there you are, you bastard. Normally the 10mm runs away from you, but this time it was 18. One thing I really do like about this Volvo, or Volvos in general, have you ever noticed how high the hoods go? They go so high. Most hoods are like right here. This one goes literally almost vertical. It's the small things. Oh my God. Look at that. This baby is good to go, I think. Well, all in all, I know I said that I was gonna keep the Volvo stock, but it's slowly but surely coming along. She's gonna get mad, but what do you guys think about wheels and tires next? Look at her face, look at her face. No, but really though, I don't know. I like these stock wheels, to be honest with you. It's pretty much still stock, right? I mean, all I did to it was a muffler delete. Yeah, it is. All it is muffler, delete, coilovers, and tint. You want ice cream now? Yes. I am going to go ahead and head back home since it is already really late. And that is probably going to be all for tonight's video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Check out some of my other videos if you want to. Hit that subscribe button, like this video, all that good stuff. And I will see you next time.